Alright guys, how's it going? I hope you're doing very well. This question gets asked quite a lot, to be honest, and it's how do I export out an alpha image of just a certain object in Blender Octane? Now it's pretty easy to do, to be honest, a little bit convoluted maybe, but it's easy enough. So let's say for example, I've set this quick and dirty scene up, a bit like my sex life. Hey, I'm on fire today boys, I'm on fire. Anyway, let's select the label. So I've selected the object. What I need to do is I need to go to the object properties and you'll scroll all the way down here. And generally the custom AOV, let me just give us a little bit more breathing room here. The custom AOV is usually set to none. So we can set this to AOV 1. Now, the next thing we need to do is actually go into the AOV passes or the Octane render AOV. Now, nothing might be set up here. Or what you can do is just click on quick add node tree, and this gives you a basic setup, to be honest. Keep track of this name because we'll need it in a second, and this is Octane's AOV.001. You can tell I've been messing around with this. So what we need to do here is we need to add in an AOV pass. So if we hit the plus sign, go to Octane render AOV, you can see custom and we can click custom AOV. So we're nearly set up, but there's one more step, and remember when I says keep track of this name, the reason we need to do this is in the render layers we need to set, rather than having classic passes, we need to set this as an Octane AOV. So what we need to do is we need to go to the view layer and we need to change the render pass style from classic render passes to render AOV node graph. So we're essentially using this node graph now, and you can select any one. There's a few here, so I'm using 001 for example. And when I hit render, we should now hopefully get an alpha of this object. If we actually click here, you can see custom AOV1. Let's give it a little second to render the samples, and there you go, you've got an alpha mat for the label. And that is pretty much the tutorial, nice and easy. Now obviously you can do this with different objects, so you can have different elements and you can separate out the actual AOVs. In fact, maybe that's a good test. Maybe we should just quickly do this. Let's quickly drop in an asset. Let's make it a sphere and we'll just stick it here. And again, same principle, we go to the object properties, we go all the way down, custom AOV, and this time we'll make it on channel 2. I'll go back into the Octane render AOV and I'll hit the plus sign, Octane custom AOV. Let's bring this down, and now we're using custom 2. So hopefully when we render this out, let's hit F12. Oh, look at this scene, it's getting good. So as you can see, we have custom AOV1, which is the label, and custom AOV2 here is the sphere. So you can actually separate out alphas for different objects. It's good for masking and stuff like this, especially if you're using Photoshop. Anyway, you know what to do. Take care.